Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finds room at the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Georgia's offense gets their first crack now. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across from them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today?
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass. It's back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Milroe. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
See if they can convert the point after. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's Milroe. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And this pass is caught. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. 3. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. With the catch, it's Bell. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Beck. He's running out of time here. And they've got him. The defense making a statement on the final play of this first half. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with the running play. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And they get him down after the completion. Now it's second down here. Oh, it's a reverse. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to hit him back deep. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Looking to throw. It's Beck. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. Might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We're just one quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Milroe. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. They're going to pull it down and run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. Offense showing a bunch formation now.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Georgia 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Milroe. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Boy, they're really trying to stick it to their opponent here. It's a 3-possession game, and they're still trying to go for it. And they came up empty on 4th down, and now you never know. You give your opponent a chance maybe to get back into this football game.
Grab down the middle. It's Lovett. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. The Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with, and I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.